is conflicted
Oh
about
my
calling old
God.
age conflicted.
The
It's a
boulder
port.
is conflicted about fighting a young girl.
Sounds to me
What are
like
you,
you're
scared?
scared, Boulder. The
There
Boulder
no
feels
longer
like...
has any conflicting
Cole, do
emotions.
you
It is
remember
ready
watching
to
the
bury
one
you
where
in
the
a
dude
rock
got
avalanche.
his fingers stuck in those elbow faucet?
Oh my
loops?
god, dude. That, like, cause you know that the fucking angle grind that shit out. Ugh.
And it just makes the noise that
Yeah.
Or the one where they're playing in the kitchen and the guy twirls the lightsaber and the dude does that little shuffle and then just pop right in the nuts.
God damn it.
Fucking love that one. That one's an all-time favorite.
Alright. We are ready to go. You ready for your countdown?
I never got my sound check.
Cole, please give me your sound check.
Well, I don't know if I should now.
No, give it to me.
Am
Now!
I- okay, hello. Hello, sound check. Hello. Is this thing on? Tap tap. Hello.
Beautiful. Good. You're great. You're golden.
I'm sorry,
All
I'll be
right.
back.
I was about to say you scared him. Now I gotta bring him out of his hole and go.
Literally didn't hear you, Kate, but take your time.
PC parts. Here you go. PC parts.
PC parts.
Shut the fuck up.
Come here, Cole. Come on. It's time for PC parts. Psst, 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 psst.
Guess
The only thing that'll get me out of my goddamn dungeon, dude.
the 90-90.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. Before I continue, I'd like to ask all of my players to say hi.
Hello.
I didn't hear two hellos. Oh, there's one.
I think that was a cry for help.
Aaron, say hello.
I said hi.
I didn't hear you.
Well, that's
Say it again.
No.
Say it again.
Say it
Make
again.
me.
Say it again.
Get over here.
My man's eating freaking chicken strips. I want
Thanks,
some.
man. Alright, so I have a couple disclaimers before we begin. Firstly, all the music and ambiance you're going to hear in tonight's episode was made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify along with his partner Philip Melvin. That's Michaelgelghelfi. Check him out, they're great composers and fantastic and do some epic freaking stuff. Next, all the character art you see on screen. Sorry, I just thought of, like, what if I started doing this in the widowy voice? And
Stop.
it made me laugh really hard.
Can you finish your disclaimers in the widowy voice, please?
yeah.
Literally.
Next, all the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice. Widowy. The player from this, chances are you're checking out this from her channels, either Twitch or YouTube, Widowy. So make sure to give her a follow because she's hilarious and good at what
It's
she
just
does.
fuckboy Philo
I can't. My brain
Also,
can't
all the
compute
maps
this.
and tables you see on screen are made by me using free assets. Widowy. Like FM mapmaking. FM mapmaking stands for Forgotten Adventures Widowy. They're great. They have a ton of free assets for making tabletop roleplay maps, so check them out and pay them money. Lastly, we have a freaking TikTok. Check out Dungeon and Destinies. That's DUNGEONANDDESTINIES, Widowy, and give us a follow. Now, would anyone else like to say anything before we start?
Well, there goes all our sponsor ideas.
That was so
We're
good.
gonna say this now.
I
That was so good.
my brain
All the
couldn't
sponsors
physically
that we
compute
were
it.
gonna get gone.
Oh, so good. I love every part of
Widowy.
Uh,
Widowy.
OMG, would we?
Alright, so, welcome back to the incredibly spooky world of Aracretia. Last we left off, our players have been transported to a few different dimensions, and leaving one, they entered the original. After going through some stuff that you'll have to watch with the 46.6666 repeating episode, that's right, we had to chop it up into decibels of 3, not decibels, decimals of 3. We start back in the, I believe we're in the town of Inthro, if I'm not mistaken. In the Stark's Inn, currently the innkeeper has left. She's prepared the room upstairs, and last we left off, Oslo had just told, like, hey guys, let's go up and sleep, and Kelsey was making her way down as he said that, so she began to turn around. And so, yeah, what surrounds you right now are the wooden planks and kind of pillars, doors, tables and chairs of the inn you were staying in. Upstairs is the prepared room for you, prepared and fit for a king. And you may all do as you wish, as Oslo says, right, let's all head to sleep then. We'll brush off what I just saw with you disappearing until after the Akola, because I believe that can wait.
Disappearing? What are you talking about?
Do we
Lothric's
remember?
gonna have like a 1,000-yard
Yeah,
stare.
you guys remember, apart from Lothric. Lothric forgets everything that he retained, except for now. Lothric, you do remember, like, meeting something, and now you have a sword, so that's pretty cool. But the rest of you remember, just like last time, you remember some of what happened.
Okay. Bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
Oh,
Like,
does
Lothric
Magnus
has a
still have
1,000-yard
death?
stares. He's
Oh, does Magnus?
Magnus
Do I still have death?
Magnus no longer has death.
Rip.
No.
There goes your sick-ass guitar solos.
see you next year.
I'm so sad. I'm actually distraught.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
He was gone for a year, dude. He would go back and see his family.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay. That's not fun.
Hmm.
Cool. So,
Well, actually, maybe
Yeah.
you can keep him. Give me just a second. I'll do some rolls to see.
Okay.
We'll see if his relationship with his family is good really quick.
Okay.
Okay, so he has a skeleton band and a skeleton family.
Oh my god, they're not good at all. I got 2 6s and a 1.
Oh dear.
I guess that
Death,
skeleton
my
has some
butt.
daddy issues.
So, yeah. Really quickly, before we continue with canon events, Magnus, you feel almost this creeping, disgusting feeling as bones begin to crawl up from your feet and wrap themselves around you in armor as death returns, because he doesn't want to be near his family.
Oh, hey, bud.
oh.
Hope you had a good visit.
I was wondering how long that was gonna take. Well, bedtime. Let's go.
Okay.
What?
Lothric's still having this
I said I would put it
1,000-yard
on-
stare, and he's looking down at the sword, and then he looks at all of you.
We'll explain it on the way to
Well,
Hawthorne.
it's-
Come on.
It happens sometimes. It's okay.
I sent you all of your updated things, is that right, apart from Zoe?
Yes.
Zoe, you'll have to figure out what your cats do, by the way.
I'll have to?
Yes.
Ah, balls. Okay. I'll do it.
baby.
Okay.
So, Cade, did I send you your, the gun thing? Or did I not have time to do that? I don't remember.
You did not have time to do that.
Okay. I will do that, later, probably tomorrow. Just remind me, please.
Bueno.
Alright. So, you're all free to do as you wish. Do you all want to head up to the bedroom and get settled in before you go Betty buys?
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Before
Damn it.
I go up, I'm gonna kind of like stop Magnus and be like, hey, sorry, I know after all this, we didn't really get a time. Can I take a look at your wound to make sure it's healing okay?
Are we? Fuck. Are we like out in the middle of the fucking foyer of the inn still?
Yes, 100%. You
Are
were
there-
still in the, like, booze room.
Okay. I don't necessarily think that like this is a place for that. We may.
I know
have
it's
pulled
not.
off
It's
Yawthorn, I just... not necessarily comfortable, like,
Okay.
being indisposed out in the open, so...
Right. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, well cool. I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Just fucking...
Alright.
Okay,
So
going to bed.
as you all ascend the stairs, you find that it leads to 3 doors. One is kind of cracked open a little bit, with some light streaming out. The other 2 seem to be shut and no light coming from under the crack of the door. As Kelsey heads into that room, you know that's the room you're going to be staying in. And as you enter, you see a rather spacious room. What surrounds you are 3 windows, almost like a kind of like a hexagonal 3 windows, where it's like one wall, then at 45-degree angles you have 2 other walls, and these have drawn curtains over them. There's one large queen-size bed under the main main wall straight across from you. Wooden floors. You have a nice bearskin rug beneath your feet. But looking around, there's a lot of bedrolls laid out that look to have been like really pampered. There's like silk sheets, at least 2 pillows per bedroll laid around, and there's all but 2 of you have those because she didn't know what to do for Tanaris and Aether.
Oh, no.
Because you are birds.
Oh. Ether, you can if you want, you can take my my bedroll. I don't mind.
Oh, well, I have one that's rather comfortable and I've grown accustomed to, so if you all don't mind, I could lay it out and sleep in that.
Fine by me.
Yeah, of course. I just figured, you know, after everything, after how you helped me, that I'd offer.
I don't mind either way. So she kind of like, with her one arm, takes off her pack and pulls out a small bedroll and rolls it out, and it kind of extends along the floor. She sets it up a distance away from yours, the rest of yours, kind of across the room.
10, do you want...
Aether, I hope this...
10, do you want,
Huh?
like, a perch, or you can roll with a bedroll? You can grab you a chair from downstairs.
Is
I
there
guess
not
let
a
me
chair
just
in the room?
rip a stair
There's
out
a
of the stair.
desk. There's a desk with a chair the chair has been put up onto the desk to make more room for the bedrolls. Sorry, I forgot to give that description. Zoe, turn your fucking mic off! It's so loud! We're hearing you crunch around!
I don't even
Oh
know.
my god!
What is it crunching?
I don't know, you're crunching though, dude!
I'm sorry, I don't know what it's crunching.
So yeah, you can use the upturned chair as a perch.
Yeah, I'll just use this chair here. It's fine.
Alright.
We need to get you, like, a
Um,
pocket perch or something.
I don't know how that would work.
You gotta
I
go to
could
a sex store
probably
for one of
find-
those.
I hate it. I hate everything. It came out, and I'm like, that doesn't sound nice.
Pocket perch.
Pocket perch.
I think we could find a better title for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, we
go
could.
to bed, lay down.
Alright, so, are all of you gonna go to sleep?
Does Lothric know, like, does he feel a connection with his new sword? Or am I gonna have to sit down and, like...
You'll... Why don't you roll a religion check for me? Or a history check, your choice.
It's all -1 anyway.
Oh no.
I'm a paladin
Hey, I
with
got
-1 religion.
14 on religion.
Alright, so Lothric, sitting down and staring at the sword, you remember from your youth, being kind of raised the way your uncle did to worship Ymir to find strength in him, and he would give you strength in return. You begin to recall tales of swords that would be gifted to Chosen, specifically. These swords would contain a shedding of a horn of Ymir, and as you look upon the sword that now sits in your lap, you see that the gird, the actual hilt guard, is made of two bull's horns, with a sigil of a man in the middle, clearly symbolic of Ymir. And looking at it, you even see runes of Yorl-Hymian descent inlaid in the blade. This is obviously a very well-connected sword to your god.
Oh, amazing. So do I feel like I obviously know it's related to his religion. Do I feel like a polar connection? Because I know as a player that I'd have to meditate with the sword, but I don't know.
Not
basically my
necessarily.
question.
You can tell that this item itself is imbued with some kind of holy magic, just being the paladin you are. That would be the amount of pull that you understand.
Okay. Then I guess I'll take time to attune to it then.
Okay. So you take the next hour. While Lothric does that, would anybody else like to do anything? Or would you all like to go to sleep?
Going to bed.
It's sleep time.
Bedtime.
Alright. Yes, Bo.
I would like to actually go up to Aether.
Oh, okay.
Your Majesty? Ma'am? I'm
Oh.
sorry, I don't know.
It's fine. You can call me, Your Majesty or Aether, whatever you prefer.
Alright, Aether. So, I know it's kind of a touchy
You know what? I
subject, but
changed my mind. Please call me Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. I would actually like to talk to you about something. I can understand if it's a bit of a touchy subject, but I saw that you unfortunately had to lose your arm. I actually helped Lothric with a certain prosthetic. If you would like me to do the same for you, I'm more than willing to take measurements and try and make it the most symmetrical I can.
Oh, the arm? Oh, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I'm sure to get it back some way or another. I'd rather not put you through the trouble to do something like
that. It comes back? Okay.
I am rather well versed in druidic and nature magic. Regrowing a limb isn't easy, but I'm sure I can make it happen.
Okay. Completely understandable. If you, for whatever reason, it doesn't work out, just let me know, and I'm more than willing to make one for free for you. You help my friend, so thought it would be
Thank
a nice, I guess, peace offering between the two of us.
Was there war before? Do I need to be on my
No.
guard? And she kind of like
No,
takes a step back for a
no.
second.
I just know that I accidentally insulted the both of us in ways I didn't even mean to. And you're one of my friend's parents, so I would rather give you the respect that you deserve.
Well, I appreciate that, Bo. Very deeply. Thank you.
Yes. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Sleep well.
Have a
And he
wonderful
just-
night.
Walks off.
All right. We'll say that Lothric, you attuned to the sword. You know what it does now. And would anyone like else to do something else, perhaps?
Lao.
I think, yeah, actually, I would like to have Lothric do something.
Which is, if you do another thing that's going to take you an hour, you're not going to get a full night's rest. So you won't be able to take a
It's
long rest.
Quick conversation, not
Okay.
like an hour, hopefully. I think he would find Aether as well.
Okay, so as she's still trying to set up your bedroll, you approach her.
Hey, Atha, I have a question. If you got the time, I understand you're busy trying to go to sleep.
Oh, yes, Lothric, what can I do you for? Did I
Um,
say that right? Tanaris, did I say that right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, you pronounced my name correctly. Um, are you like, so Lothric knows he's possessed? Is that memory? I forgot. It's
No,
been
you do
like
not
2
remember
weeks.
that.
That was the whole point to talk to her.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you actually? I genuinely do not remember. I don't
I
believe you
can't
do.
either. It's
No.
been like 2 weeks.
It's in.
What part did I get in the journal? Because I've been reading that journal.
You would have gotten to the demon fight.
So not possessed yet.
Shit.
Not possessed yet, no.
Fuck. Okay. I think Lothric would ask her. I know I've already asked for. When do you could work on getting my memories back?
Well, after the, and to put it lightly, catastrophic failure we had before, I think it takes a great deal more ruminating on the subject before we can even explore the Mimdale spell once again.
Okay. Would you happen to know somebody close to you that might be able to assist us? Because I honestly, this meeting everybody's been call I feel something at me that might be useful, but I can't quite place it, and I want to at least try to make sure that I get my memory full then. And I'm honestly worried that I won't.
Well, Lothric, to answer your first question, yes, I did know someone, but he's gone. And to answer you the question, or statement rather, I would suggest you do some self-reflection. Maybe the pull of something greater inside you will reveal itself once you've done what you can to think about.
Okay. Do you mean by meditation?
If that's what you do, then yes, of course.
Because I've been meditating when I can. I meditate to my God, but at the same time, that pull that I've been feeling, I feel something else. My gut says that it's dark, and I don't know what it is.
Then perhaps you should focus on that. Darkness can only be revealed if it's given light, right?
Yeah, that is correct. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good night, Lothar.
And then, you too. And then with that, Lothar, and lay down. Out
Okay.
of his armor. He's not sleeping in
Out
it.
of his armor, gotcha.
He is
Go!
out of the armor.
Out of the
Almost
armor.
said naked.
He is bare butt naked.
Oh god.
No, he's not.
So you all may take a long rest if you wish.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yay.
Please.
That being said, as the night comes to an end and a new one dawns, we're going to move over to another day. All right. So, as the day begins to stream through the curtains and light begins to filter in on your faces, Rue, you were the first one awake to find that Oslo is awake and sitting at, or not sitting. Oslo is awake and currently leaning over the desk with a map out.
Okay.
It looks like he didn't sleep very much.
Oh, I guess I'll get up and kind of go over to be like, good morning, Oslo.
Oh, good morning, Rue. How did you sleep?
I slept alright. A bit on my mind, but I got enough rest. What about you?
Well, I tried to sleep, but found that I couldn't, and so I got up and reviewed our plan to get to the Akola again.
Are you worried about them?
Worried is too light of a term, I think. My people's lives hang in the balance, and with you and the rest of the matrons the way you all are, it doesn't exactly ease my mind.
I'm sorry we're not better.
It's not your fault.
What in particular are you worried with? Maybe I can share it with everybody. We can work on, improving, our attitudes or the exact issue, so that maybe we can help ease your mind a little. All the stress over a long period of time isn't good for anyone.
I agree, but I doubt that this is something that you could help with. It's mainly just concerning our path through Anquin, considering that Lothric worships a shunned deity, you worship a shunned deity, I and all of my people worship a shunned deity.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd be worried there. You can't necessarily improve that.
And not to speak of Tenerister, of course. Those two are practically druids.
Yes, we definitely have a little bit of something to worry about. What should we do to prepare? Should we just kind of get used... I'm used to not talking about, my religion, really, at all, but,
Not talking about it as much as possible would be the best course of action, as well as just trying to keep the majority of why we're here until we get to the Akola under wraps.
of course. Have you eaten?
No, actually, I was about to go and get the horses, and then I was thinking that we could have Lothric cook on the way there, because, frankly, I think I've grown attached to his food.
His food has always been amazing, whether he has his memory or not.
Yes, that's must be true. And I was gonna leave about 300 gold for the innkeeper here, because I doubt that we'll be seeing her before she wakes.
Yes, quite. When do you want the others to wake up? I can go wake them up.
Give them about an hour.
Okay.
Thank you, Rue. Thank you for being concerned about the stress. I appreciate it.
That's my job. It's why I'm here. I have to make sure that everybody's okay.
Well, from what I've heard, you're doing a bang-up job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go gather the horses and the boars. And he kind of stretches out a little bit before cracking his neck and opening the door and very quietly closing it and heading down.
Cool. I guess I'll kind of just chill for the next hour, probably downstairs.
Okay, there's
Just kind of
nothing
sit.
here. It's dark. It's a table.
Oh, I'll just sit at the table, idly,
All right.
in the dark.
Like a psychopath.
Once that hour passes, would you like to wake up the others?
Yeah, we're going to go wake up the others.
All right. So we'll just say that the rest of you all wake up bright and early. Bright and early. And you've been relayed the message that y'all are bound to leave for the town, for the city of Yalthorn.
Yay!
I guess while we're waiting in the lobby, Lothric's gonna pull out the thermos and drink coffee.
All right.
Say
Why don't you roll a
thermos.
d20 for me?
Sweet. Let's see what new flavor I got. I still need to come up with 20
Or if it breaks.
random flavors.
No,
I will
you're
just
good.
come up with 20 random
Got it.
flavors
No,
for
got
the
it covered.
session. Each session, new 20 flavors.
So
No.
she gave me the coffee, the thermos sheet already. So
I already
we're good.
did thermos sheet. You're good. It's
Oh.
fine. I did it. Let the
How's a
barista do the
5,
coffee
10?
bit.
This is black coffee with cream.
Mmm. Alright, I'm
Yeah.
down for that. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
All right.
100.
Bit of goat cream.
Mmm. Goat cheese.
Bit of
Stop.
squirted in there.
Ah!
Don't say squirt.
That was
See?
the worst
See?
description I think you could have ever
Oh.
given for a cup of coffee.
Reminds me
Thanks,
of
I
you doing the
will never
invitation.
drink goat milk now.
Yeah.
All right. So you all, what would you like to do? Would you like to head down?
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
immediately getting his stuff on, packing, getting back down to the first floor.
All right, sounds good. So Oslo comes in to the first floor. He's got what looks to be a large coin purse in his hands as he sets it down on the bar with a little handwritten note underneath it.
Oh god.
You're nervous?
Morning, Oslo. Terrified.
Morning. You've got nothing to be nervous about.
I have many things to be nervous about.
Is it your family again?
Yeah, partially.
So as you're saying that, Kelsey kind of comes up next to you, Bo, and she's like, Bo, if it's any consolation, in my limited experience, no matter what you've done, your family is always there for you, and no matter how you've acted, they'll always love you.
Aw.
That's very sweet of you, Kelsey. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you watch as Oslo kind of like and turns around, trying not to cry in front of his daughter.
Oh, that's so cute! I'm gonna just pat
as
him
I
on the
see
shoulder.
Oslo as I see Oslo doing that, I just say, "You've done good, Oslo. You've taught her well. That's a good thing to teach a kid." Cole is currently chewing on something, audience, so
I
that's
have
why I'm getting a
chocolate in my mouth.
delayed thing.
I want chocolate.
Chocolate.
Somebody say chocolate.
I always hate
Chocolate. Alright. So, who has the highest passive perception?
I think
My
Daenerys
pass-
does.
Probably me.
My passive is 16.
You got me beat by 1.
Oh!
So,
I got
Rue.
11.
Thanks,
I
you.
got a rock.
Thanks, buddy.
I got a rock.
Rue, you don't see Aether anywhere.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna, like, look around at all of us as we're all preparing, and I'm gonna kind of lean over to Daenerys and say, hey, where did Aether go? Have you seen her?
Had I seen her that morning?
You would have seen her when you got up, yeah.
Well, I saw her when I got up, but I haven't seen her since. I can look around.
Okay. I don't imagine you've told her what, Fiojin told us to. Did you?
Fiojin?
no.
Philonarath?
That's what I meant.
Philonarath.
Sorry. P.
My boy.
Philonarath.
You pulled a me.
I haven't had the time yet, and I'd like to have one-on-one time with my mother to discuss that anyway.
Oh, right. Of course.
I was just gonna call it
I
out,
guess-
but I'm glad you said something.
I'll let you do it once she comes back, I guess, from wherever she went. She does that a lot. Does she do that when you eat?
Did you?
Disappear like that?
No.
No.
I mean, not when she was around, but she did disappear out of my life for a long time.
L, dude. That sucks.
Shut
doing
the
it.
fuck up.
You gotta
Oh
find
my
a good
God.
time.
Let's just fucking make a divorce kid joke.
You gotta find a
make
good
them.
mother.
Rue's gonna
Damn.
kind of like, just like side eye and be like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." Anyway,
So as that's happening, Oslo's gonna lean over to you, Bo, and go, "What in the hells is a Philonarath?"
Oh,
I have no idea.
Yes, the
Bullshit!
fuck
Yes,
you
you
do.
do.
Philonarath
Yes, you
is
do.
a small god.
Well, small god.
I'm gonna give him the deets of Philonarath. I'm gonna be like, he's the son of Irona and Tithys, all the like lore and everything. He's a small god. He's not very powerful, but he's coming back into power.
Oslo's gonna roll an intelligence saving throw.
no, Oslo.
As you begin explaining, you watch as his eyes glaze over as he zones out.
Oslo.
All you have to be worried
Waving
about
his
is
hand
just
in
he's a minor god. For now.
He's a minor god. Right,
And
let's
he's
go.
nice. We
Where
love-
is Aether?
I was just talking to Daenerys. Actually,
I'll go look for
good
her,
idea.
Alright.
and
We'll be outside.
I proceed to look for her.
So, she's not, like, nowhere. As you go to the room, she's in there, and she's currently has a scroll out. She doesn't hear you enter. And she's kind of, like, detailing a spell circle.
Okay. I'm gonna observe.
Okay. Why don't you roll an Arcana check for me?
Okay. That's a 22.
22?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I have a +4.
Mm.
Cool, dude. Cool.
Fuck, I knew it.
I think
heard
that's
it.
a
It was
panicky.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
was
looked at
very.
that.
That was very.
I heard it.
Oh god.
Damn it.
She's
Daenerys.
growing her.
Yeah, probably. So what's everybody else doing this
Well, that'll make
morning?
Rue feel a little less guilty. I'm
About
continuing
her mom?
trying.
her mom being like,
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "Oh,
Spooky.
good. She has her arm back. I have my leg back. Everything's great." Rue's still not okay about that, by the way.
Walker
Her
gets
legs being
nose
gone?
deep in
Yeah.
Agnes's journal.
Yeah, she's like still very traumatized from.
"Are you enjoying your
Probably shouldn't have worded it that way.
nose deep in Magnus's blade?"
Nose deep.
How are you enjoying your
That
reading?
should be a Cards Against Humanity card.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
How are you enjoying your reading?
It's fine.
But like, how's the writing? Is it written
Actually-
well?
Well, your handwriting is quite neat, but I honestly wish you included a little bit more deep into the events.
Okay. Well, to be frank, that is my personal journal. I'm not gonna go full ham. You should hear me tell the actual stories of this. They're much more embellished, we'll say.
I need Erin to go back into the call because I was using her sprite as a reference, and now I don't.
And
have
now it's
it.
gone. Move on to somebody else.
No, it's going so well. This is the first time I've ever drawn Daenerys, and it looks so good.
Aaron!
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
All right. So yeah, that's what your mother is making.
Okay. I'm going to continue watching, take notes.
Okay. Why don't you roll a stealth check for me?
Okay. Am I stealthy? 17?
17. All right. She's going to. What is her passive perception? All right. So as she begins to scribble out more of the spell circle, she begins to add very strange extra circles, things that you don't see normally in this kind of spell. Why don't you roll a history or sorry, give me just a second. Would it be that? Yeah, history or nature check for me.
Sure check. So 16.
Okay. You feel in the back of your mind a distant memory, but you're not able to quite grasp it, of what this looks like. And as she finishes a last final curve, she takes it and rolls up the scroll and begins to turn around as she says, "Oh! Oh! Oh! By the four winds, Daenerys, I didn't... Oh, you gave me quite a fright."
Didn't mean to startle you, sorry.
It's quite all right. And you see that she delicately places the scroll into her bag.
Say, we're all waiting for you, but I have a question first.
Of course. What is your question?
I see you have quite complex set of spells. For it seems like you're conjuring a creature of sorts. I'm just wondering if you could teach me.
Give me just a second. Okay. So she kind of like looks at you funny. She says, "Conjuring a creature. What do you mean?"
The spell circle.
Oh, the one I was just working on. No, that's less of a conjuring, more of a binding spell.
Alright. I just look up to you in your work, and I feel like I've been kind of left in the dark since we've met, with your abilities at least.
You know, Daenerys, I've learned a very funny expression, in the Empire since I came here. Anytime I would ask a wizard or some other great knowledgeable being how they would do something, they would say, "A magician never reveals their secret." I don't want to teach you the things I know, not because I don't believe in your capabilities, but because I simply don't know if they'll work the way I want them to. Think about the Mimdelf spell that we underwent, except if it went wrong, it wouldn't be a silly thing to reflect on, it would mean your death.
So, I guess I had an experience over the last few days where I came in contact with what you would consider like a minor god, I suppose. And they told me about you dipping your toes into dark magic.
Okay, she's gonna roll again. What minor god are you talking about?
Well, this feels like a strange thing to tell you about, but my colleagues and I ever so often come in contact with the Philomerath, the minor god. I'm not sure we even study him back in Arathia.
I'm afraid I've never heard of Philonrath. I must say, if you're making a joke, it's not very funny.
No, this is not a joke.
Daenerys, I would never delve in such magics. Believe me, I've thought about it, and I've gotten very close. But I myself would never go that far.
I don't know how to word this correctly. No matter where you stand morally, I stand by your side as my mother. And I just want to know what is going on. That's it.
I've told you, little bird. As soon as we get to the Akala and everything lines up with your friends, I will tell you everything.
It's sorry to be so suspicious. Just in a very long time.
I understand. You've always been very tenacious in your studies, so in this respect, I understand it perfect. Come, we're holding up the rest of the group. Let's go down now. So she packs up her stuff and walks out of the room. And down the stairs she comes. The rest of you see a beautiful bird woman descending the steps.
Oh my god! Oh
Thank
wait,
you.
that's not Daenerys.
It's out the coffee that he was just.
Good. You're
Lothric
here.
is
Morning.
still reading Magnus's journal. He's like glued to it. 'Cause
Slow,
he-
slow,
Understand.
big word. No
Big
understand.
word.
We all float
Hey.
down here, man.
Stop it!
We all float down here.
God damn it!
No, no, please.
God damn it.
All right. So, you all are about to get back on the road. Is there anything you would like to do before you leave the town of Inthro? Or Yolala? I literally do not remember which one it was.
We're in
We're in
Ythra.
Indra. We passed Yolala.
Okay, got it.
Yolala was the one with all the dead people.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think I'm gonna have Lothric walk up to Magnus.
Uh-huh.
Hey Magnus, I got a question before we head out.
Yeah, what's up? What can I
Um,
do you for?
And he's gonna whisper, like kind of like whisper in your ear. Later tonight, if you're not busy, you give me some advice. She knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know! Magnus is gonna like side-eye Lothric, like, what kind of advice are you? Is this a weird way of you trying to hit on me, or?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, I'm talking about advice with the ladies.
Oh,
Lothric, roll a
Stop
stealth
staring
check.
at me, damn it!
okay.
I had to
Lothric,
Lothric, roll a
say that
stealth
sentence.
check.
No, are you serious? Oh.
Magnus at this point is like,
Bruh, a stealth check. Oh my god.
Disadvantage!
You don't gain disadvantage because this isn't movement based.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Okay.
That was good.
It's not a very high DC.
I'm gonna hate myself if I actually pass the DC the first time. I wrote the same fucking number!
Damn, those guys really told you to go fuck yourself.
I got a
What's
10.
it? Oh yeah, that beats
10.
it. The DC was 5.
Ah!
Bruh, I
Damn
used
it.
my inspiration. You can see Lothric's kind of like red in the cheeks.
Yeah. Sure, bud. We can. Yeah. we can. Later we'll have a talk.
Bo walks past them, like, with his pack on it, like, his pack in his hand, and he's just like, is he asking for flirting advice again?
Bo, what the hell? Shut up.
No! Shut up!
There's my answer.
None of your
There's my answer.
That is none of your business. You can see he's getting like kind of flustered.
He's asking me this time. Fuck off! It's my turn to give it.
And
Yeah,
be
but
honest, Bo,
we'll-
if I wanted relationship advice, you'd be the last person I'd come to. No offense.
Whoa! Fuck yeah! Magnus
One
is gonna
second,
offer
wait,
Lothric
hang on, one
a
second.
fist bump.
Well, I will take that fist bump.
So as you say that, Lothric, you hear from the back, "Oh shit! He burned ya!"
Yeah, baby!
Yes. Oh, amazing.
Probably the worst phrasing you could use.
No, it was perfect.
So funny.
That was the worst phrasing you could have used.
All right, come on.
Kind of
We're-
surprised I burned the man that sets himself on fire.
Whoa! Okay, slow down.
Look, another one.
Slow down. Let's go. You're gonna
Alright,
you're gonna
well,
give yourself a
I'll talk
hernia
to
or
you later.
something. Action. YMCA, but only the A
Sorry, I
part.
have chocolate in my mouth again. You all set out on the road. And from Oslo's estimations, as he tells you, it's going to take about half a week to get to Yalthorn. That being said, you won't have to roll on the random encounter table this time because it's less than a week.
Yay!
Is there anything y'all would like to do as you travel through the Yellow Plateau and onto the base of the Spinebroke Mountains
Magnus
before
is
you get to Yalthorn?
Magnus is gonna tell Lothric how to flirt with women, or like
Oh my
How
god,
to-
no.
how to be nice and like treat them like fucking humans.
Lothric, this is all stuff you already know. Magnus knows nothing more than you do.
No,
No,
absolutely
she's
not.
just calling me out in real life.
Yeah, that's true. But like, can I ask why?
I would imagine like
Why do you want to know this stuff? I'm curious. Now. Hey, stop. Trying to have boy talk.
Please continue with the boy talk.
So, DM, I got a question. Before meeting King Oslo for the first time, was that after or before the demon fight?
It was before.
Are you asking me if you met King Oslo before the demon fight? Because you did, like,
Yes.
well before.
Okay. And that's the part of the journal I'm in?
Yes.
you're leading up to the demon fight right now. You're probably around meeting Red.
Oh, that fucking freaky moment.
Okay, well, anyways, he's gonna pull out a piece of paper and a piece of charcoal. And despite Lothric not having any memories,
We're passing notes.
technically a fresh start for him. And he's gonna write one name on that piece of charcoal. I'm gonna DM both of you what that name is.
Gorbachev.
We know.
we know.
Okay, fine, whatever.
It's
Send it to me. Because
send
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
Send it to me as well.
I don't even know how to fucking spell this name.
Best lover in all
Get out of my life.
Scout.
I'm trying to have a moment and fucking. We know.
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev.
I think that's how you fucking spell it.
I don't know, man.
I just work here.
I'm just a DM here, man.
I work in this
Who
environment.
the fuck is that? Do you mean...
This is you. Shut up.
You never sent it to
What do you
me.
mean?
Yeah, whatever.
You didn't send it to me.
Okay.
Whatever. Same name, different.
It's not. It's not.
Wait, how did he spell it? Hang on, how did he spell it?
Shut up. With a CH.
My man, he's
CHELSCY?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lothric spells it the correct way. Me as a player spelled it
Yeah,
the
no,
wrong way.
I know.
I'm putting it down right
You're okay.
now.
You're okay.
Lothric's fucking. He may be kind of stupid, but he's not borderline dumb.
Are you sure he's
He
not illiterate?
passed 3rd grade. He can spell.
He got into the
Third
army.
grade in Yorlheim.
Yeah, don't all like not smart kids like go into the army? Isn't that what?
That's
they
what
do?
I've heard.
Hey. Nah.
You can't even be offended.
Shit.
You can't even be offended because you were trying. Anyways, we digress.
I was in the army. Get out of
We
here.
digress. Anyway, so during that time, would anybody else like to do anything?
No.
Is that a yes from you, Tanaris? Did I see you nod your head?
Aaron, this is an audio podcast. We need you to say something.
I don't know what that means. I now know what it means.
Oh.
Please continue, Cade, as we continue and wait for this to pass.
Okay. Oslo, whenever you have a second, I would like to have a talk with you alone, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's like trotting like along next to the.
That burp was a
door
part of him
there.
responding to you, by the way.
I'm sure.
He-
I'm sure.
It's very
As he
Oslo,
puts
yeah.
his water skin away.
I'm very much sure that was canon. But he's just trotting along right next to the car. Is someone riding on Dusty with me, by the way? Anyone still alive?
Would anybody like to be riding on Dusty along with Bo?
I will.
Alright,
Okay.
Rue is.
He's just gonna continue trotting along, and Rue would probably be able to see Bo like kind of holding his stomach as the nerves are absolutely.
Rue,
setting in.
you feel
A kick.
Bo's already fucking rock hard stomach get harder. Those abs flexing.
This is an
I'm
outcome I didn't
so
expect, but
disgusted.
okay.
I'm so disgusted.
Hey man, that's what happens when you ride on the horse.
I'm not
You feel
holding
it.
him. We're at a trot. You don't need to hold on.
Are you telling me it's outside of Rue's character to not hold on to Bo at a trot?
Rue's angry.
She's
I
angry!
feel like she would
Riding on
hold
the
on
horse
to
with
her
me, then.
more.
Why are you riding on the horse with me then if you're mad at me?
I just lost my leg, bro. I'm upset.
Not anymore.
Oh.
You got your leg
Mo-
back.
Well, yeah, shit's still weird though.
Anyway, Oslo riding alongside you or walking alongside you, he doesn't. Oh, he's on the boar.
Yeah, I thought he was riding the boar.
He's on the
cart.
boar. Well, hell with it.
Right now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you see a better opportunity?
Maybe whenever we set up camp, it's gonna be about a week's journey to get there.
It'll be half a week.
It'll be about half a week before we get there.
Right?
makes
Well,
that noise.
I'd rather
So,
talk
like-
about it now than tonight when I'm hungry.
You know what? You pose a good argument. No, I can't. I need to be not concentrating on riding a horse right now, or whenever we have this talk. I'm sorry, but please.
All right. When we make camp tonight, come see me. And now, because there's literally nothing else we can do. Oh, did they leave, Aaron? Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. So, at any point when we're taking a break, Daenerys is kind of like deviate from the party,
Okay.
and she's gonna take out one of her own empty scrolls and start playing around with her conjuring of woodland creature spells.
That's so cool. Roll an Arcana check, you gain inspiration.
Okay, cool.
Whoa!
Very in character.
That's 18.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
So she's using kind of like some of the, what do you call them? Like the circles that were in addition to the other circles we've been seeing around.
Okay.
And so.
Why don't you pick one for me?
Okay. Which ones do we have? We have the one in from Cobalt, the one from the
You have
church.
the one from Cobalt, you have the one from Reliquary, you have the one from
Spectre Island.
fucking the book, and you have the one from the Mindelf spell.
I think she'll do the one from the book.
Okay. Oh, and the one from the spell in the library, the Great Library.
Actually, we'll do the library one.
Okay. All right. Would you like to perform the spell that you've made?
I feel like it's a bad idea, but I think Daenerys would do it, so...
Okay. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I don't like just a sec.
Cole is like,
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
Cade.
think about this.
Erin played into her character so well that Cole's gotta take him.
Yeah, Cole's gotta research his own shit.
I
I do
have
that
to go
too
into my rules for magic really quick, so it's
Uh-oh.
gonna take a
Oh,
second.
the magic rules? Shit. Okay.
So this
I
is
do that too
happening.
often to Cole's world.
Okay. My rules are very plain, very simple, and I like them a lot. And that means that this happens, and I don't like that very much. Daenerys, as you deviate and you kind of go into the brush of the darkening sky, into the tall grass and find a clearing, you sit down and you create your spell. You gather the components and you begin to go through the motions of the verbal and hand signs and the sacrificial portions. Upon finishing the spell, you watch as give me just a second, I have to make sure I'm right about this. You watch as 4 yeah, right? No, you watch as 8 small weasels appear, and they begin to move and then stop and freeze, and they remain frozen for a couple minutes before they turn to ash and blow in the wind.
So they're dead.
They are dead. Yes.
Daenerys is just like staring. She has like a dead stare. What just happened? And then she's gonna like return to the party, but go straight to Aether.
Okay, gotcha. Is there
She's
anything
like-
you want to say to her?
Hey, mom.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Oh no!
Yes, Daenerys.
I think I may have done this wrong. And she has like a rough sketch of what she just did. And she shows it to Aether.
So Aether takes it out of your hands very delicately with a kind of a smile on her beak and looks at it, and then her smile drops immediately as she looks you dead in the face and she says, Daenerys, you've erased them from existence. What? Why?
I mean, that's what that did.
What did I tell you about... What did I tell you about messing with spell circles?
Well, I mean,
It's not for something of your caliber. And she takes it and rips it and storms off. All right, Bo, would you like to talk to Oslo?
Yikes.
Oh my god! When does this happen?
Incredible.
Do any of us see this?
Of camp?
Aether would have been a little ways away. You would have heard her shout for a second and then storm off. Yeah.
Alright. We're at like a camp now? Like,
Yeah, there's a fire, and in fact, Aether walks up to the fire and throws some paper into the fire around you.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm going to sleep. And she turns around and walks to her pitch tent.
Not night.
Jeez.
That's fucking weird.
Alright. I'm specifically going to wait until after Oslo and like the rest of the group are done eating or drinking or whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna
I would
roll an
imagine
Oslo
Lothric
check
would have
really quick.
cooked.
An Oslo check.
Yeah,
Lothric always
Lothric probably would have cooked.
cooks. Roll for food and beverage, Lothric.
Roll
So,
survival.
Oslo
or...
check came out. So he eats for a while. Actually, he eats for like 2 hours.
Goddamn.
Am I
was
rolling
gonna wait that
survival?
out.
Yeah.
Roll survival check, yeah.
I got a +5 for that.
I'm sorry, Austin. I didn't
I got a 23.
Oh, hey, the food's fucking banging tonight, dude.
Hell yeah.
Blasted. My lord, this food
Fries
is
are unequivocally bussin'.
Unequivocally fucking
Yeah, however you
busted.
say that shit. Fucking bussin'.
Alright. I've got a Twizzler in my mouth. So you guys fill the air for a second?
No.
Magnus, are you busy?
No, Lothric, I'm not busy. He's like currently playing something on his lute.
Roll performance
Oh.
check.
Okay.
Me?
Pretty mute.
I actually wanted to talk to you about something else.
22.
And he's going.
Pretty good song.
What?
Pretty good song.
Pretty good song. Pretty good. Pretty.
Okay.
Yes, Lothric.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know you had to roll a performance check.
Every time.
I mean, okay. He's gonna like take from. He wasn't really hiding it, but he's gonna take from his behind his back a glass rose and those books. Do you think these might be good enough gifts? I found these in my pack, and I like this one. And he shows you the rose.
The rose
I
is
think
really
it's
pretty.
pretty.
I have one like that that's
Lothric,
green.
you gain inspiration because you bought books for the book reader. You're so good. That's so
I
And
am-
I overheard you two talking about that she likes storybooks,
She does really like
and
storybook.
these happen to be in my pack.
I'm
Are they covered in
so-
blood?
That's a great
That's a
question.
good
I was gonna ask it too.
Oh, fuck.
That's a good question. Let's see. Lothric, why don't you roll a d4 for me?
Uh-oh.
Where's my triangle?
Has anyone seen my
Is
my
that a-
tool belt?
I got a
and my
3.
square?
You got a 3? They're not covered in blood.
Hell
However, the
yeah!
rest of your backpack is.
The rest of my what?
Bag is soaked.
Oh fuck! I'm not
Soaked
gonna-
and dried.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's an infection waiting to happen.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Wispy.
I'm
Uh,
assuming-
Not crispy.
Yeah, I overheard you talking to her about stocks, and these happen to be in my pack.
I'm actually
I kind
so
of put
proud
2
of
and 2
you.
together.
Both of them. Just give her both. Just
All, it's one at a time.
I mean, you could either or, honestly. I would start with the books though, because the book she has is kind of ass. She hasn't been really interested in it, so maybe start with one of the books. Can I see what books they are, DM? Do they look
These are
interesting?
These are children's
Read 'em over.
storybooks. One of them isn't like a children's storybook though. It's a very intricately woven tale.
Okay. From the conversations that Kelsey and I have had, do I think she would enjoy storybooks, like children's storybooks?
From the conversations you've had, from the stories you've told her, and like the very tales you've woven, she would probably really, really enjoy these.
Okay. You can either give them to her one at a time. I personally would just give her all of them, so she can pick from them, but I think she would really enjoy these.
All right then. Well,
Go,
probably
go on, go
right
flirt with
now.
her.
I don't
Yes!
even know what to tell her.
Go flirt with her. Just be like, hey, I found these in my pack.
So-
I know you like stories.
As this is happening, Kelsey is currently sitting around the fire. Oslo is going to get up and walk over to his tent and wait for Bo.
Go. Send him with the per-
Well, first he's gonna wave like, "Hey, am I good to come in?"
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry.
I guess we'll go into the tent then. And he kind of opens the flap after you and walks.
Oh, I thought you said he already went into his tent.
He was standing by his tent, not in.
Okay, that's why I said that, because...
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just say that you go into the tent.
Yeah.
You've entered the tent. Congrats.
New room unlocked.
God damn it.
Oslo?
Bo.
We're gonna
Rue.
Shut the fuck up, Zoe. Right there!
She pops in her
Wrong
head.
call.
Sorry to ask you about this one more time, but I need to insist that you let me see my family.
I thought we had reached the end of this conversation.
Sorry, but we haven't. I can't take no for an answer, Oslo.
You realize you're putting not just yourself, but the entire party in danger. I mean, by the hills, you refuse to have the rest of us along with you. If you can't go alone, well, I cannot
ne-
allow it.
Okay. Fair enough. If I have someone with me.
Why don't you roll a persuasion check for me?
Ooh, that's a natural one. Inspiration time, baby.
Okay.
Oh, that's another one.
Ew.
Okay, persuasion. You said.
Persuasion.
Thank you. 17.
Okay, so feeling magic at work in the air, familiar magic, you watch as Oslo's kind of tense form relaxes a little bit as the boon carries through, and the 20 DC is reduced to a 15. Fine. How about this? Kelsey and I will head to Centrum. We will set up with our host. You and the rest of the party go and meet with your family. That being said, Bo, for as long as you stay with them, I want communication. I believe that Lothric still has the stone that connects him to Arnulf. Arnulf has a stone that connects me to him. At least give me that.
You have my word. And if we're talking about communication, there's another thing I would like to tell you about.
And that is?
I know my motivations usually seem very violent. One of the reasons, other than seeing my family, that I asked to stay in Yawthorn more, or longer at the very least, I have a daughter, Oslo. I found of her existence by magical means. And I want to try and find her, either after the Akala or before, if I can.
So as you say that, you watch as he kind of, and he sits down on his cot. By Faizen's life. And you want to find her.
I do. I can't just let her. I can't live with myself if I make the poor girl I brought into this world not at least have some kind of kin to make sure that she's okay.
Damn it all, Bo. Fine. We stay a week. If you do not find her by then, we go ahead and we leave you behind. But I need you at the Yokola.
And I appreciate that.
That means you have a month.
Oh no.
I might be able to give you a few more time, a few more days of time with Yothorn. If I can entertain the rest of them a bit more, perhaps I could find some way to raise some money to pay off a lot more of them. By them, I mean the table members, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He stands up, and you watch as a muscle in his jaw feathers. Bo, I just wish you told me before. And he grabs your shoulder and pulls you in and hugs you.
I'm scared.
I think every father is. You're gonna do great.
We'll see. Hopefully you're right.
He kind of lets you go and he takes a step back and he says, that being said, I think that if you have any information on any of the table members, now would be a fantastic time to let me know. And we're gonna go back over to Lothric.
Magnus kicks his butt and pushes him towards Kelsey.
Well,
Do it now.
So Kelsey is currently rereading the only book she brought, and has an incredibly bored look on her face as she flips through the page.
all right. So Lothric's gonna go ahead and walk over, and he's gonna sit down. Hey Kelsey, how are you doing?
So, leaping at the chance of conversation, she closes the book and looks at you, Lothric. Hi, Lothric. I'm doing a lot better now that you're here. Okay, can you mute your mic, please? You're breathing into it.
He's like, oh my god, Lothric's.
Lothric's flirting with a girl!
All I fucking hear is.
I'm very sorry.
You're okay, buddy.
So, what are you reading?
I don't remember the name.
It was something, it was bad, it was...
Something about
The red apple falls under the tree. and
It's about a
golden
it's about,
dress lady. Random. title.
It's like the poor tailor or something. It's about a tailor
Okay.
who goes on a very, very boring adventure of sewing.
Sounds lame.
It is.
I'm gonna fix that. Well, so she sees a smile go across his face. Well, that sounds kind of boring. I can't say I've read it, but you don't look too entertained. I brought you something. I found it in my pack a few weeks ago.
Oh,
And
what's that?
He's gonna go ahead and reach over his side and bring out the 3 books that he bought for her. It's gonna go the 2 children's books on top with the stories, and then the actual intricate novel on bottom.
So she very delicately takes them from your hands, almost like they're made of glass. As you watch as the smile on her face widens into a full face grin, and she says, "Lothric, you got these for me."
I did, yeah.
So she immediately opens the first one and begins paging through it.
Is that something that you'll like? I mean, when we stop in the next town, I can always get you more.
No. This is more than enough. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. After that incident, and then you approaching me the other day, talking about a memory that I can't remember, I thought that I might ask you what we talked about that night.
So she kind of like looks you in the eyes. She says, "You know, Lothric, a memory's a memory. But, we've always got now, right? And to be honest, I can't quite recall it myself." And she kind of like blushes a little bit as she stares directly into the page, and almost like she's trying hard to read it, but can't.
Well, we can always make new ones, but I'm gonna get that memory back. I promise. And to show you that I am gonna keep my promise, this also came with the books. And then Lothric is gonna very delicately grab that glass rose and hand it to her.
So, you watch as she kind of her hand, and her already red face, like, turns bright beet red as she very delicately takes the glass flower from you, and she says, I have to go. And she gets up and very hurriedly walks through the sand towards her tent and very quickly opens and closes the flap behind her.
Lothric's like fucking beat red.
Magnus is gonna walk up, like,
and he's
clapping.
Just gonna wide grin, and he's gonna be just staring into the fire.
We are going to take a 5-minute break.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fucking whiz on this.
That was so
Wow.
perfect. I'm so impressed.
Lothriz.
Something's happening, and how I'm playing Lothric to a different
Something's happening! Something's I'm feeling something!
His heart grows 3 sizes.
Don't do it.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
thing. Something inside of me.
No, don't do it!
Vegeta, stop!
Oh my
Do
god.
it!
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Mm.
Oh, he's even
Like,
blushing. Look at him.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Are you still? Do you record our breaks?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole thing's
I'm a saucy little man.
Yep, that's on recording too.
This will be future talks. I'm gonna put that in my notes so I don't forget.
Holy fucking shit.
Wow.
I was expecting that to go so badly.
I was so excited for
Bruh, what the? That's such a low blow.
Not you. My target
Oh.
Oslo.
Oh,
Oh. I retract my statement.
I know. I thought it was really bad.
Let's just.
See, the cool
Welcome back to the
starting
world of Ancrucia!
Angry.
Oh, last we left off, we were having conversations.
Yes, we were. Okay.
Well, do you see the Hat Man behind you?
Yeah.
If you do, I think Aaron might have a nice place for you to stay.
Alright. So, is there anything you guys want to do tonight before we continue on to Yothorn?
Magnus is currently
Oh,
bullying
Oh,
Lothar.
now you want to do something. Now you want to do something.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I forgot. What I would like to do is, now that we have some time, I'm kind of gonna like walk over to. Magnus is still performing, right?
No, Magnus is talking with Lothric at the fire after his
Oh,
little flirt
that's
sesh.
right.
After his triumph.
Triumph.
After
Yeah.
my Lothriz.
Lothric.
Right.
Somebody put that in there.
Lothriz.
Right.
You did so good. I'm
funny.
so proud of you.
Anyway, what I would like to do is just go over and, kind of be like, wow, I don't know what happened. Magnus? Could
Yes, love.
we?
Oh, fuck.
And then it Rue
Sorry, what?
What?
and whispers, "Do a thing."
You cut out, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck off.
Lothric
No,
looks
stop.
at Magnus and then looks at Rue and whispers, "Are you do a thing?"
No.
I'm not saying shite.
Magnus's face grows blacker.
Yeah, absolutely. Magnus like, no.
We
Shut
can
up.
also say that his hair gets a little more flamey.
It definitely like goes a darker shade of like more reddish tones.
That implies that blood goes to your hair, and now
I don't like that,
I'm
never mind.
uncomfortable.
I don't like it anymore. Never mind. It definitely like speeds up for a moment with like the fire-y bit, but like, yes, Rue. What do you want? Gets up.
Lothric's gonna look at Magnus and tell him to shoo, but before Magnus leaves, Magnus, before you go, can you hand me my sword, please? Because I propped it.
Where's
He, like,
Lothric's sword?
points. It's like 10 feet down, up against the wagon before sitting down.
I don't know why you necessarily need it, but I'll grab it, go hand it to him. I know what this is, Cole.
It's
Just
all
give me the
part of the
fucking
plan.
damage.
Okay, hang on. Son of a bitch. Okay. Give me just a second.
Bitch. I think I've forgotten what the sword does.
I'm sexy.
This is a new sword. This is his new sword. Alice
Oh,
knows
okay.
because he got his fucking mouth shut.
No, he's so excited about it. He's like, I
as
want to do
you-
this thing.
As you grab it, Magnus, your already warm body and hand begin to feel much, much warmer as the bursts into flames. And you take... Is it 2d6 or 2d8? I don't remember. I think it's 2d8. Yes, it is.
Do have resistance to fire
You have
damage.
resistance to fire damage. So you take 6 points of damage, 12 half to
What the
6.
fuck? You can come go get.
Do you drop it?
Yeah. I'm be like, what the fuck is wrong with your sword? It's hot.
So the fire,
I don't
as
say
soon
that
as you
about
let it go,
anything.
it disappears and hits the sand.
What?
Boy, the strength of Ymir.
Can I?
That's awesome. Magnus, are
That's
you okay?
awesome. I'm fine, but like, ow, that was hot, and I'm not normally one to say that.
Bo walks out of Oslo's tent, takes out, puts it in Magnus' burnt hand, and says, "Go look on page 35. Whenever you have the time."
A
That's that thing
fucking
you and I were talking about.
what? The hell is going
Don't
on
worry
with you
about it.
people?
Don't worry about it,
Lothric,
Glosser.
come get
And
your
he
own
walks
damn
over
sword.
He walks over to Lothric. What you want?
I want you the sword. Did you not see that?
The sword.
And then Lothric puts his hand around Bo, and we walk away.
Okay. What are we talking about? What's going on?
My brain just went. My brain's all exploded.
God damn it.
Because
You
I
gotta- you
didn't
gotta
prepare for
fart.
you to ask me this question. I was expecting
on?
Call to take the reins.
What you want? Tell me. What's going on?
So, between you and me,
Mhm.
I gave Kelsey the books in the glass rose. And
Oh, I
I think
know.
she
I
really
heard.
liked it. You did? You heard all that.
Dude,
You definitely didn't hear that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because Oslo would have heard it, and if Oslo heard it, Lothric would be in trouble.
Lothric would be dead.
Oh! Okay! You what now?
Well, I kind of have a thing for Kelsey. I don't know why.
I
You
would have
brought
never
up
guessed.
a memory. Alright, smartass. But she brought up a memory apparently when we first met. And kind of wanted to rekindle that. So I put 2 and 2 together after my incident with the books and the rose.
Mhm.
And I thought now was a good time to do it. And I did it, and I feel amazing. Like, I literally cannot stop smiling.
That is one hell of an in-law that you're trying to get there. Sir.
Hey, we don't even put those words in my mouth because I'm not even thinking right now.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that is one hell of a father-in-law that you're gonna have to give a talking to.
You're moving way too fast. And I'm the one that hasn't even been married and doesn't even have kids.
Correction: one child. Second,
Used to be. Used to.
Stop it.
As that's
You
going
know what I
on,
mean.
Magnus and Rue, what are you two doing?
So
Magnus
I'm
is
kinda
holding a
just gonna-
paper as he watches them fucking abandon him.
Holding a journal, page
Oh,
35.
journal.
journal.
Do you want to look at the journal before? I figured since we had some downtime, I
I'll
could take a look.
fucking do it later. Yeah, you can. You're not gonna let this go,
Okay.
are you?
No. Mostly because I actually wanted to talk to you, and I think you know about what.
I honestly have no idea, but please be my guest.
This is gonna... Okay. When we last talked to Philo, when we were there, your costume, which was great, by the way, I couldn't help but notice just a little bit of, the scarring.
So, you're gonna watch as Magnus is normally, like, very chill face is just kind of turns into a scowl. I have a bit of a past. But I mean...
I figured. I guess I just kind of wanted to check in. You know, you always check in with us, so I figure, you know, someone's gotta check in on you.
It's honestly not something to really check in on. It was a long time ago, and I sometimes prefer not to think about it. If you're referring to the scarring, they're old.
They looked old, but, you know, they looked traumatic in the mildest way possible. You know, that's... Stuff like that, it's not great to just ignore, so... I guess, if you... I feel like I don't want to push you into talking about it, because obviously I'm sure it's a very uncomfortable topic, and... But... You know, I just want to check in if you're okay. Because that doesn't... They don't look okay.
I promise you, I'm fine. They're old. Long before I met any of you. I mean, well, some of them are newer, but that comes with the territory of, I guess, risking our lives almost every other day, somehow.
What caused them?
Magnus, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Oh, fuck you, Ralph!
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Sorry!
Five!
Sorry! Oh, fuck! No!
Oh.
So you
So,
sound Canadian.
Oh,
I'm sorry!
Magnus, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Magnus is gonna cross his arms, like, over his chest, where his big scar is, and just kind of, like, look at the ground for a second. Well, the main one, I'm sure, the burn you saw, is from my father. But I would rather not necessarily get into that, because that's not, you know, something that I like to think about. So...
Are the others from him as well?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck you! Four!
Oh my god, Alice!
How much damage?
What is your wisdom modifier?
+1! It's a 3! What do you want from me?
You take 13 points of psychic damage as a migraine sets in.
Oh. Some, I think. I honestly don't really remember much of my childhood. But, really, I'm okay. I just, like I said, have a past.
I mean, I knew your father kind of sucked, but I didn't think he... Are we... Shit, isn't he going to be at the Akala?
Roll a wisdom saving throw!
God damn it!
I'm sorry! Sorry!
7! No, wait, sorry, 9! I subtracted for some reason.
Nope.
This is gonna die from psychic.
You take 8 points of psychic damage as the
trauma!
migraine begins to throb.
Oh.
You're about to give this man a fucking aneurysm.
That's me!
I honestly don't know. And that's the scary part. Is that if he's there, I don't know what I'm going to do. That if he's there, my siblings that I left behind will be probably also. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't particularly think about it because the call is not about me. It's about getting literal the help it needs.
but this is a part... Whether you like it or not, it's not good to just not tell anyone, let alone just put it in the back of your mind and hope it'll go away. I did that. I've done that before. I still do. It's easier said than done, but...
I know. I'll try. Not right now.
And at that, we're going to move on.
Bedtime! Magnus gonna go cry himself to sleep. Thanks,
It is
Rue.
bedtime. Yeah, Magnus, you sleep very poorly. The night passes. You may all take a long rest. And
So much
we're going to go to
damage
long rest
from one
counter.
conversation.
Yeah, I was rolling 4d4 and they kept giving me really high rolls.
Oh my god. I'm like, I might actually die from a conversation. Holy shit.
Oh no.
They're not meant to do a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna bump that down a little bit.
You're like
So,
13. I'm like, oh shit.
you all awaken, and you get back on the road. It takes another 2 or so days for you to travel. And as you're traveling, the endless plain of long, yellow, tall grass and sand beneath your feet ends, and converts more into a rocky, hill-like terrain with deep valleys and gorges cut through the land with small streams running through them. And in the distance, you see the Spine Break Mountains. Covered in blue from the horizon, as you all begin to walk, a dust storm begins to kick up. Very soon, you're being buffeted and covered in sand. As it engulfs you, you all take the necessary precautions as Bo instructs, covering your faces and mouths and noses. As it begins to blot out the sun above you, and a very thick darkness sets in, lightning begins to crackle within the sandstorm. miles away and yet still loud enough to pound your very bodies, minds, and souls. It is here, illuminated by the backlighting of red and blue lightning, crackling through the lower atmosphere from the sandstorm, that you see the silhouette of the city of Yawthorn. You see two great walls, almost like rings, built around it. Small buildings off in the distance, several towers rise from the ground to the sky. Built up almost like a fountain dripping water down, the sand begins to dissipate. And when it does, you stand no more than a mile away from the great city. Its walls, gigantic in glass, gleam like a pearl in the middle of the desert. Not sandy and dune-like, but arid and full of life. In front of you stands three great walls. One surrounds the town made of petty stone. Several buildings surround that. They look like they're graying, older, set up in a hurry. And over maybe hundreds of years have been reused and used again. Except for something new to you, Bo. The main road leading into Yawthorn has changed. Where it was once slum has now been carved out into new buildings on either side of the street. The street itself has been relaid. New guards patrol this very section of road. The buildings look much more like mid-ring, bright and vibrant, with blue, green, and yellow rooftops, in creating an inviting welcome to the first gondolas to take you up to the top of the wall and back down to the other side. Under this facade of beauty and self-importance, though, you all can tell that this is the poorest section of the city. As you all approach, Oslo says, "Right, we'll be heading into Midring rather soon. Bo has requested that you all join him to go and look for his family. Kelsey and I will forge on ahead, and this is where we part until we see each other again. Perhaps you can come and find us in the centrum, the innermost part of the city. We will be staying with one of the 13 house members, although we're not entirely sure which one. They said that they would meet us at the first gondola to Centrum.
Be
Thank
safe.
you all. We will try. Kelsey has sworn that she'll stay right by my side, and as he continues to talk, you watch as a small group of guards approaches the caravan, and one wearing a poncho, kind of striped with greens and blues, and on it is what looks to be an anvil striking a piece of steel as an emblem. On it, there are on his poncho. As he approaches and he says, "Right, you are the King Oslo's troop, then?"
God, he's Australian.
That's us.
Yes.
Right, well, me and my posse here were going to lead you to the Centrum. And as he says that, Oslo says, actually, we were hoping that you could lead just my daughter and I, along with our cart. Right, well, we could do that. And he kind of turns around and gives a whistle as the posse kind of fans out around those two. And he says, and Oslo looks back and he says, be careful, you all. Don't get into any trouble. And they begin walking away. You are all free to do as you wish.
My God.
So we're gonna go find
now,
his
Bo?
family.
Where should we even start?
Even know what they look like.
Trip down memory lane.
Just follow me. You should be able to find them quickly, if they still live in the same house.
Should we
And
keep an
Bo
eye on our
starts.
coin purses at all, or
Oh,
Yeah, it's just-
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh.
doing that?
Okay.
Okay.
I start whenever we seem ready. Did they take Dusty as well? Did they take Dusty and the cart?
The
Or is it-
horses would have been taken along with, yes.
Okay, then Bo starts walking, just very timidly, or as timidly as someone can, under the guise of "I'm fine," towards at first his old house. His
Okay.
house.
His house, the one that he had with Darcy? All right. So, as you get into the city, Bo, why don't you roll a history check for me? While you're doing that, the rest of you begin to see, as you begin to weave through the cobblestone streets, this slender, narrow alleyways and buildings, these paths that he's taking almost like a patrol route through this portion of the city, these dark old buildings leaning over you, the sunlight bearing down, but still dark enough within these places to make it difficult to see. What did you get, Bo?
I got a 13.
13. You remember where you're going, and on top of that, you find it a little odd. Normally, this section of the city would be filled with a lot of different, but it's relatively empty. There's some people here and there, busking or selling half-rotten food and vegetables. But there's not a lot. Not as many as there were when you were here last. As you guys are walking, you see a myriad of things. Several people kind of down on their luck. A man is currently throwing up on the side of the road. Another one is stumbling around. One you pass by and you recognize that they're a corpse. They've died in the street. These are slums. And as you pass through, Bo, knowing this area, just keeps going. Eventually, Bo, you get to the street your house was on. Within a better portion of the neighborhood, these houses are larger and more well-rounded. The last time you were here, these buildings were cinders and ruins. The layout's completely different. The streets are the same, but the buildings are nothing like you remember. And you come to a stop to where your old house was, and there's a single door. It has a sign out front that says, "Beware," and a couple windows with shades that are closed. And it's different. It's not the same at all.
Where are we?
This is what used to be my old home. Or it was burnt.
Oh. It looks great now.
It's not anymore.
Do you
Someone
think she
else's.
might was just wondering if you think she might be there, because the shutters are closed and there's a beware sign out front.
Oh, buddy.
No.
I'm gonna pull Lothric
She's-
aside. Bo's wife
She's
died.
long gone.
Bo's wife died.
Wasn't referencing the wife.
Who are you referencing then?
The daughter.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind then.
Either way, Bo is saying no. She's neither of them would be here at this point. But it's nice to see that they fixed up the community a little more.
So if
Those people.
your daughter isn't gonna be here, then why are we here?
We're gonna go see the rest of my family, the ones that are hopefully still standing.
You have other family?
And my adoptive mom and my adoptive brother. Yes.
Well, that does make sense. Rue, most people have other family than their closely related kin.
Oh yeah, Aether's here.
Aether is here.
I was gonna ask, is Aether
Okay,
with us?
my bad.
Well, I just, he
Mom.
always talks about his daughter, that I just, and he always uses the past, you always use the past tense. I just assumed that everybody died.
No,
I thought we were twinsies.
Oh,
You're fine. Honestly, you might not be wrong about that. Genetically, wait, that's not a thing yet. He doesn't know what the fuck genetics are. That might not be completely wrong, family tree-wise. But anyway, come on. We got more important things to see. And he starts walking in the direction that he remembers his old family home being.
Okay. It doesn't take very long to get there. You guys didn't settle very far away from your father's house. And when you get there, things are different. There's a new fence built around the perimeter. It looks to be made of iron gates. And the door has been painted over with a green door. But the building's still the same.
He slowly takes off his hat.
do you want a second?
I've had too many seconds already. And he...
Do you want us to, like, stand back?
For now.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're
He opens
here
up
if you
the...
need us, bud.
Thank you. And he opens up the gate. Walks towards the house, and he gives a very gentle 2 knocks.
Okay. There's no immediate response.
Excuse me? Is
Still
anyone home? Maybe they don't live here anymore.
Maybe we should leave and
Be a bad idea. Bo grabs his pack, gets out a charcoal pencil.
So as you
or a
begin
stick of
to
charcoal.
as you begin to write, the door opens up, and in front of you, as you look up, you see a fat halfling without a shirt on. He has pants on, and he's just looking at you dead in the face as you're kind of your fucking face.
yeah, that's the one.
As you're kind of hunched over about to write, and he looks you dead in the eyes, and he goes, "Yeah."
My apologies, sir. I was wondering if you knew the people who used to live here before you. Their
Why?
names are...
You some kind of debt collector?
No. That's my family. My adoptive family.
What's up with all the goons you got with you?
Hello.
They're friends that helped me get back here, and I just want to talk to my mama. Please.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
They're good people. I'm not going to send you their way unless you're good.
10.
Give me a reason to trust you.
Because I want to see my... I would like to know how my family has been through the last 3 years that I haven't been here, and I would like to go see my pa's grave.
So he kind of like steps forward close to you, and he kind of, in your face, he's like, how do I know you're not gonna do anything about it? How do I know you're related to them?
My name is Bo Ironbelt, adopted son of Dvalin and Medrith Ironbelt, and brother to Jareth Ironbelt. My house, and he points back in the general direction of his old house, used to be down there before it was burnt to a crisp. My wife was killed. I'm a wandering man looking for solace and forgiveness from his family.
So as you say
Nothing
burnt to a
close to
crisp,
anything.
you watch as recognition kind of hits his eyes, and he says, oh, all right. You were, in the right. All right. They sold me this house after they moved to, Midring.
And moved to Midring.
Yeah, well, I guess... why is it fucking southern now?
He was southern.
My guess is that from what I heard, your brother is some kind of new politician, and he's making enough money to live in Midring. That's all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a couple of loaves of bread to get back to, so...
Thank you so much, sir.
And he holds out his hand.
Right. Bo takes out like 3 gold and puts it in his hand.
He grabs the 3 gold, and his like jaw kind of opens a little bit as he closes his fist, very quickly pockets it, and slams the door.
Why'd you pay him?
It's common courtesy.
You good?
Okay.
Breathe.
My brother's a politician. Okay. And he starts, he gets off the man's property. Are y'all okay with following me up to Midring and going up the gondola?
Sure, I guess.
Thank you. Oh,
I mean, we're on a mission, I guess, so...
you're on a mission. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you.
Breathe. You're okay. I'm
If
assuming...
he's gonna cast calm emotions on you.
Yeah!
Haha.
I'm assuming mid-ring is better than... here?
Midring is so much better than here.
Like, pat him down. Start wiping dust off of him, just like his poncho.
All right. Why don't you all give me a check for your coin purses, really quick?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's,
Flat 20.
what is this?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Perception?
Just, perception check as you make your way towards Midring.
19.
What's a 10?
15.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so Lothric, ever the observant one, you managed to stop a kid from pickpocketing Rue's pocket.
Ah, bitch.
Get you back.
So, you all approach the gondolas. As you approach, a very loud mixed with a lot of boar squeals of like as several giant boars are turning a large turnstill to move this gondola up to this what looks to be about 100, let's say 75-foot high stone wall. At the top, there's this black glass that caps it off, and as it comes to a stop at the top, as they get off, sorry, they keep posting pictures of me in the fucking Discord chat, making me giggle.
I took one and then Aaron
the
posted
gondola
it.
get off, you hear a loud as a whip cracks, and you hear more squeals as the gondola begins to come back down very slowly. It takes a few seconds before it gets there, but there is what looks to be a squat dwarven man, kind of. His hands are he's leaning up against the open window of the gondola. This thing is old. It's wooden. It's made of rusty nails and broken planks, but it's sufficient. As he looks at you, he says, "Right,
You can do it, bud.
Yeah. Okay.
right, how many of you?"
5?
5.
There's 5 of us.
6.
Oh, 6! Yeah!
Is
That's right!
6.
yeah. Sorry,
Six.
6 of us.
Muscle
It's
memory.
fine. I know you're not accustomed to me. It's all right.
Sorry, muscle memory.
All right. That's gonna be 12 gold pieces, 2 per person.
Alright,
Ow.
it's fine. And I take out the money and hand it to him.
Damn.
All right, y'all may get on. And he yells,
Oh, shit!
He fucking turns to Unga Bunga!
I'm gonna take it down. What is word?
Heidi ho.
What is,
Oh lord. Choo choo. Let her rip.
Spanish people, say something!
Vamonos.
Go! Vamonos! Yes, thank you!
No, vamos!
Is that it?
Vamos, let's go.
Vamos!
Vamonos is
yells,
hurry.
Let's go,
Vamos!
Vamos.
He yells "Vamos" as the whip cracks again, and the gondola begins to up very rickety and very slowly. I need Rue, Daenerys, Aether, and probably Magnus to make a Constitution saving throw. See if you can
Whoa.
throw up, please.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
No.
Magnus with motion
15.
sickness? Probably.
This is like being on a ship, but 3 times worse.
Natural 20.
Okay.
It's like
I'm
being
okay.
in a shitty submarine.
17.
Aether throws up.
Oh!
Oh!
She kind of like and eventually, though, the gondola does come to a stop. And here, as you exit the gondola and wait for the next one that's coming up, you see to be a single chain coming out of the inside of the wall, being burned as the next gondola in front of you goes down. Standing
what's
atop this wall and looking in the mid-ring, you see what looks to be a very gorgeous circular city with brightly colored rooftops and buildings. These city markets and streets are flooded with people. Several of them are going around and buying things and laughing and dancing. There's a lot of music. From the almost barren and disgusting slums to this, it is a huge difference. And in front of you, you see a third greater wall, made of complete black glass, much like your own home city, Magnus. This one seems to have what looks to be a plateau next to the glass wall, or on top of. Almost like it was built around to contain this plateau. Bo, as you look throughout the city below you, you notice a few new landmarks. Firstly, the guild building, the main guild building, looks to have been relocated farther into Midring. Now, not being at the very first stop of the gondolas, it's deeper in and a lot larger. What was once the building has now been replaced by what looks to be almost an open-roofed bazaar. The next thing you notice is that one major road that leads through all the way around Midring as the circle has been widened by quite a large margin to allow for more foot traffic. Almost like more and more people are moving into Midring and out of Gold Test. And the third thing you notice is a new tower off the other side of Midring. You recognize that tower. It's about 10 stories high, has multiple windows, and your blood runs cold as you see the emblem of the Emberhide family blazing atop it. We're going to take a 10-minute break.
Ooh.
Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to turn. Okay, I'm good now.
Oh my god.
Daddy want ramen.
No.
Daddy wants ramen.
No.
No.
Yes. Anyone ramen. That was great.
The lore. We're getting so much bow lore.
I
The
know.
lore?
He's
Taking
dead.
a break
Lore?
from dry. Fuck it.
Lord Delore?
He's dead.
Belor?
He took the L, bro.
Bangalore? Apex?
No.
Whoa!
New season?
Hey,
New
yo!
legend?
Imagine if we were sponsored by Apex.
Fucking Emberhide.
We're
Dude,
too bad.
rich.
Sponsored by Apex, I would fucking eat my shoes.
We'd be
Dude,
so rich.
what shoes would you eat?
Live on stream. All of them.
All of them? Oh
I have so
god.
many shoes.
That's a lot of fiber.
That's a lot of. Yeah, that's a lot of shoe.
So,
Fellow people,
Fellow humans.
are we prepared for the next bit of D&D?
Yes, father. Sorry.
oh, why?
Sorry. The immediate sorry.
Father requires you to all refer to him as Father from now on.
Man,
Are
how
you good?
doing?
I hate it here.
Erin's rethinking all of her life within this.
Father is very chuffed at your response.
Zoe, why the fuck did you fuel him like this? You know how he gets when someone boosts his ego.
It sounded really funny in my head, and I didn't have enough time to stop myself from saying
The
it.
consequences of your actions, man. Hi, Erin. You-
Father calls this session to order.
I have one more Twizzler in my mouth.
Oh, I want a Twizzler.
There you go.
Thanks.
That's an empty wrapper you're just handing us.
No, it's not.
Oh, it looked empty.
Cole
You
would never
look
hand me
You
an
look
empty
empty.
wrapper.
Oh, fuck!
Got him.
Alright, welcome back. Well, I got Twizzler on my teeth. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Take two.
Welcome back. Last we left off, you were all standing atop the wall that divides Gold Test to Midring. Really quick, I'm going to... hang on.
Uh-oh.
We are now experiencing technical difficulties.
I have to fix that.
fix what? Your attitude?
You all look over the city of Yawthorn. Seeing in the distance the tower, though, with the blazing emblem of the Emberhide family, a phoenix curling in on itself. The cogs in your mind begin to turn, and you realize what's going on. And you snap out of it. As your mind goes back to the family that you have, rather than the one you might have. That was Bo's theme, by the way.
That's so sick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, you are all free to do as you wish as the next gondola appears. No boars turning it, just a piece of chain from the inside the wall. This one is kind of lined with silver and is well kept, well painted. There's a nice looking half-elf gentleman with his hands like kind of, covering, like kind of clasped together as he says, "Oh, hello. Will it be 6 for the ride then?"
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Right,
That'll be
Bo?
12
Yes,
gold.
Right.
I
There's some
hand
flour.
over my gold.
So who's giving the gold?
Yeah.
Lothar gives 2, Daenerys gives 10. How about that?
Okay.
I'm cool.
All right. Hang on. That's
Yeah.
too spooky.
Hang
One
on.
second. I have to take a screenshot.
So
of that.
scary. What the fuck?
What is?
Hang on 1 second. I'm posting it. All right. That's what I.
Oh my god.
A second.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking cool. I'm saving
Sorry,
that.
sorry. Make that your profile pic.
I'm going to. Holy shit, that's perfect.
It's like perfectly on your eyes and mouth. It's in C2.
Oh, I gotta refresh that.
The gondola begins to. You go down to the other side as people widen. People kind of back up as they're about to get on and let you out. Seeing the 2 bird people, many gasps and what is that? I've never seen something like that. Kind of spread around throughout the area around you.
That was a beautiful tritone, Cole. I'll do that again.
Really
That was
was?
fun.
Thank you. I didn't try, Tone. Anyway,
Hey.
you are all free to do as you wish as you enter mid-ring of Yawthorn.
It's prettier.
It's very nice here.
This is
Where do we go?
impressive, but-
I'm gonna make my best guess and start walking in that direction.
If you would all like to make a perception check for me, that would be fantastic. As
we
Bo
going
failed this
versus
in his
the-
session 0,
Did you say something failed? 0.
Bo failed this check in his session 0.
Ooh.
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 23.
Wow,
I got
fantastic.
an 18.
Wow, hey.
17.
I got a 22.
Okay. Aaron.
17.
Wow, Bo, look
Hey.
at how even you and everyone else managed to roll higher than a fucking 9!
Oh
Nine
no!
on your
You rolled a
session
9! It was so
Unfortunate.
frustrating. You all managed to see, in the sky above you, a glint. And as you focus in on it, you see a metallic bird flying through the sky. Very quickly, it is joined by 2 more. As they kind of form a small V, they begin to dive and almost what looks to be like playing with each other. But in this very rhythmic, similar kind of fashion over and over, with stops and pauses here and there. Until they disappear over the horizon.
Those were pretty. What were those?
Oh.
Those are called automatons.
Those are cool.
Can I get one?
You
What in
want?
the world?
Are you gonna get like a
Can
bird?
we have one?
Oh my god!
I mean,
I,
With all the
You
other
already
things
have
that
a
we
bird.
have.
As you say that, Tanaris, the Feed Buzz's big book of quizzes explodes out of your pack and flies around your head again.
She like tries to grab it.
No, wait, hang on. Can I play with the Feed Buzz's book? I want to see what kind
No,
of
it's,
automaton or whatever, like, we
if
should
you
get.
can manage to read it.
Can I try reading the
I
Feed
will-
Buzz book of Feed Buzzes?
Yeah, sure. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh god!
I'm on
16
I
flat!
would
Uh,
like
17
Thief
to
Lookout.
read the book of Feed
of,
Wisdom.
of BuzzFeeds.
Yeah, please.
And Bo's on Thief Lookout.
Yeah.
Watch my ass.
Cool.
I want to. I'm playing with the book.
Look at my ass.
Does it? Look at my ass.
All right. Those are the quizzes you guys get.
I can probably
do them
try
now?
and make.
I don't fucking care what you do, Austin.
I'm just asking. This is new. Never had.
I can try to make y'all some similar like that. For
That's incredible technology. It would be very useful in the Isles.
Does somebody control them, or do they just do
no,
that?
they're living beings as far as a soul is concerned. We'll say that.
Are they biological at all?
No, it takes a lot of time and energy to be able to create one, and it's very complicated in a sense of a lot of magic has to be poured into the thing, and you can't always.
You
get
guys
it.
are talking while walking, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes,
That's
we-
what K2 is.
Okay.
K2's an automaton.
Is he?
Yeah, I didn't know he was like, called an automaton, but it's like he's like a little robot bird, like in the shape of Tanaris, but smaller.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Your mother ignores your question, Tanaris, and she keeps walking.
Wonderful.
You bit her off!
I sure did.
Oh no.
It takes a lot of magic to be able to do this or do that kind of thing, and you might not always get it back because you are basically taking a manifestation of your magic and putting it inside of something like a shell and giving it a
Right.
quote-unquote
It
soul.
takes something very, very powerful and someone very skilled to do so. Much like most high-level spells.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Impressive.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
back to
nice.
my.
He's walking.
I'm going back to Feed Buzz book.
What did you
So, are
say?
you doing okay? You look off, and you look like I know it's about this whole thing, but what's next, and what's on your mind as we continue to walk?
Where are you headed?
I'm going left on the ring and making my rounds.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lothar, I have so much to concentrate on right now. There is no yes, no, good, bad. I don't know. For now.
At that,
Oh my god.
as we're walking, Lothar like grips Bo's shoulder firmly. Listen, take a breath, focus, and center yourself. One problem or issue at a time. Where are we
Right.
going?
Mom, brother. Okay. And he starts looking for any signs of like any politicians? So, like I don't know if there's like a politician section of
You motherfucker.
I do.
Not you, kid. Not you. Not you,
Oh.
buddy. You're okay, buddy.
It's perfect. I want it.
They keep taking pictures of me.
Oh,
So,
okay.
he looks like he's plotting.
Because he is plotting.
I'm always plotting. That's my secret, Cap.
Aaron, your umbrella
So-
is very cute.
Yeah, you could literally just ask for where your brother is. If he's a politician, he's probably well known.
I go up to. I go up to.
I have to invent a character really quick, please. Choose someone.
Okay. I go up to someone who is not friendly looking enough to, like, for Bo to know that that's a thief. I go to someone who's, like, in between, like, friendly and apple.
Okay. The first person you see is, well, looks to be a rather noble kind of merchant. He's wearing, like, thick linens with some silks. As he's kind of watching the crowds go by, he looks like he's waiting for something as you approach. He doesn't notice you for a second, and he says, "Oh, hello. What might I do for you?"
Pardon me, sir. I actually just happened to be looking for the location of, Jareth Ironbelt.
Oh, for Jareth Ironbelt. You know, I've heard quite a bit about him. I've been thinking about giving him a run for my money. Did you know that he's supporting the move out of Gold Test? Now, I don't personally support that at all, but I think that it would bring in a lot more, how do you say, business for the ones that do belong here. What are your thoughts on him?
I've heard some decent things about him.
Really? Like what? I would love to know more about what your opinions are on him. See, I'm trying to gather as much information. In fact, I'm waiting for a confidant, if I might say myself.
Alright, I know that in his younger years, he was a bit of a stubborn man. At the time, he knew what to say at the right time. He was smart and clever. But I've been away from home for quite some time.
Oh, very well. Well, you seem to know him rather well, so, what was it that you asked me? First, I'm sorry, I'm so dreadfully bored. I'm longing for a good conversation.
I'm looking for the location of Jareth. I would like to have a conversation with him.
Oh, of course. I believe that his house is, and he tells you where he is currently living.
Insert fake address here.
Insert fake address. 123 Purple Lane.
That was good, thank you.
On the corner of Oh God Avenue. Bo shakes the gentleman's hand. So if he leaves his hand out to shake in the first place. I mean.
Oh, of course, and he gives you a gold piece.
Oh,
Thank you.
You have a wonderful day.
You too. And he starts walking off again.
All right! Woohoo! Woohoo!
So fucking funny.
Hey,
Woohoo!
DM, while
I was
we're
just-
walking, can
No.
I... Okay.
Damn.
Please continue, Austin. What do you want to do?
I want to Sending Stone and Research to,
Arnulf?
name, insert name here,
Arnulf?
please.
Arnulf?
Yes,
Arnulf?
Arnulf.
What would you like to say to the dear lad?
It's gonna be less than 20 words. I'm letting him know we arrived and where we are currently.
Well, you better give me specifics, bitch boy.
I already forgot the fucking name of the city.
Yawthorn.
Yeehaw.
Look
Thorn.
at Zoe drinking water
And
like
we're
a
like in the
fucking-
inner
Like
circle,
she needs it because
Mid-ring.
she doesn't drink water.
the inner ring.
You're in
I already
mid-ring.
drank a large Baja Blast today, so I've had
That
to fill
doesn't
that.
count.
That's not water.
You can't Baja blast your way through life, Zoe.
I can too.
Zoe's the definition of
Zoe to get
watch
that
me.
tattooed now.
You're on fire today with your goddamn
can't-
quotes. Shut the fuck up.
I'm
God.
pretty good. I'm pretty good.
And what did you say the name of your brother was again?
Jareth.
Jareth.
Gareth, how the fuck do you spell that?
Jareth.
Like the Goblin King.
What?
Like the Goblin. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sick, dude. Okay.
I keep walking while Lothric is doing his thing.
Can I
Alright.
also do Ascending Stone?
Yes, what would you like to do, Daenerys?
I'll get out of earshot of my mother at least,
Okay.
and I'm gonna whisper into the Sending Stone. What do you do when you upset mother?
Did you already tell him that your mom's alive? I don't
No,
remember.
she's totally just in the moment.
Okay.
How pissed is King Bird
Daenerys.
gonna be?
That's really not funny. Please, talk to me about less serious matters.
And I can't send anything else, can I?
Not until tomorrow.
God damn it.
Alright, I sent you what I'm sending to
I see it. I gave you the thumbs up. Alright, so you're walking, and eventually, Bo Ironbelt and the rest of the posse. Oh, Daenerys, why don't you give me a perception check really quick on your coin purse?
18.
You are missing 23 gold pieces.
Rip.
You all come to a stop in front of what looks to be, after passing through a couple of alleyways and a couple of people yelling like, "Hey, you want to buy this? I got fresh fruit, fresh fruit." Those kind of guys.
Think he has
You walk
fresh
down
fruit.
a couple streets, and
Fruit's so
you
fresh.
come to a stop.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Cole.
Get your fresh fruit here. Fresh fruit.
Got fresh fruit for
Please.
you.
I just.
I hate you. I hate you all.
We're sorry.
I mean, we can stop now, you guys. Like,
No,
if you really want to.
no.
Please.
It's getting so good.
Juicy fruit.
Alright.
The last melon.
The last dandelion.
Okay,
That's the last one of the season. You all come to a stop outside of a very large house. It looks to be at least 2 stories, with at least about 1,200 square feet. That's, again, large for
A big house.
what is the ancient world. And in front, there is a few like signs that read like Jareth Ironbelt for table seat, that kind of thing. Not table seat, but table seat. What would that be? That would be
Spokesman? Table seat spokesman?
table seat reviewer. So somebody who works under a seat of the table.
Okay. I guess I just keep following the signs and then eventually, whenever I get to the house, I knock on it twice.
Give me a knock.
Oh, fuck.
Good one.
So, there isn't an immediate response, but very soon the door unlocks 3 times. And the door... And you watch as the side line face goes from smiling to be like, yeah, I'll be right there, and turns to you. And the smile melts. Oh?
Yes, sir.
What's your AC, Bo?
It is 16.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Your brother, you see face to face. The dark elf skin, the pointed ears, and the shaggy black hair kind of combed back a bit. As he punches you in the nose, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Immediately, like, Rue's gonna, like, go to back him up and kind of be like, hey!
No.
Lothric's jumping in the middle between them. He's doing what he knows. He's doing
Walter, back off. All of y'all.
Who is this?
The
I'm not
fuck's your
begging
problem,
you.
boy?
You tell me who he is and why he just punched you in the face.
The hell you here,
Calm
huh?
down.
Why the hell are you here? And he closes the door behind him and he says, you left? Now you're just back?
It's not just back there. Fuck, you always have me swing. Oh.
So this is your brother.
Yes, this is my brother.
Get you! He grabs your hand, Lothric, and he looks you in the eye and he says, leave. All of you. I don't want to see you here.
Jareth.
Just give us
Sorry.
a second.
Danny leaves.
Okay.
Tan, get back here.
Waddles away.
Waddle, waddle.
There's
Da-da-da-da-da.
not enough grapes.
Jareth. I'm truly sorry, and I understand that you do not want to hear a damn thing that
You
I have
think
to say. and
you
don't-
think a damned apology is gonna fix what you've done?
Fix
you know
what
that
I've done.
Paul's
What the fuck
dead?
do you think I've done? Yes, I know Paul's dead. It's partially
The hell
why I
were
came
you?
back.
Partially.
Partially, yes.
Let's take it
Now,
down.
Give me a damn second to explain myself. I would appreciate that.
Hang on. You two are causing a scene. People are starting to look. Breathe. We're civilized humans.
Why the hell are you here, and why do you have a group of, if I dare say, weird motherfuckers?
Ouch.
You're blue!
You're
Wait,
off
it.
color.
Earth, may we please step inside?
No. I'm not letting you see Mama.
Alright, fine. That's fine. Jareth, over the past 3 years, I have been wandering across the land trying to find a good way, a purpose. I've been trying to find a purpose again. And while I have been gone, been busy, I have become a part of a mercenary group. We have been helping people in. I can't remember. No, it's not
Livlicker?
Althor. It's Livlicker. Thank you. We've been helping people in Livlicker, and I have many reasons to come see you, other than apologize. And I know you don't want to see me, and that's fine. but I'd rather come see you instead of knowing that I haven't seen my brother in who knows how long.
You're not my brother.
I know you.
Bro. That relationship ended the moment you walked away.
I know. And I take off the hat. And I take off the phoenix feather. Slowly, I gestured for him to take it. I know this won't do anything for you, Jareth. And I know this ain't gonna bring anyone back or fix anything. But this is one of 2 gifts that I have for you. And I'm not expecting you to let me see Mama. In no way in hell am I expecting that. I came to make amends as best as I can. And whenever my business is done here, I promise you, you won't have to see me ever again.
So he takes
I
the
will
hat
be here
from
for.
you.
I said the feather.
Oh, the feather, sorry.
Feather.
He grabs the feather from you. Damn it! And as he says that, the door kind of, and you see your mother.
Oh, shit.
As she says, Jareth, who? And she sees you. And you see that she, despite having elven blood, and even when you were adopted, she was a bit on the older side. Her face is much more wrinkled, and her hair has grown much more gray over the past 3 years. And as you meet her, Bo?
Ah, Mama.
What? Oh my. Well, what the hell are you two doing? Get inside! And she opens the door, and Jareth says, but, Mom, get inside, the both of you! You're gonna catch a cold. If you'll excuse me, and she walks inside and leaves the door.
I look back at the rest of the group. Are they okay to come in? If that's what I'm not gonna encroach on both of your welcome.
You word, Mama. You know how she is. He kind of turns around and steps in.
Gesture for everyone to come in. Wipe your feet at the door.
Oh, okay.
Magnus is gonna take off his boots by the door and leave them there.
Your disgusting dogs are out now.
No, I wear socks! Fuck you, not for free, bitch!
Not for free!
Not for free, motherfucker! Magnus wears socks!
So as you all enter the crowded room, Daenerys, Splinter, and then Aether behind you, kind of hear her go. And this house is small. Like, it's not the mansion that you grew up in, Magnus, and it's not the free open air that you flew around in, Daenerys. But it's, it's much larger than the house you grew up in, Lothric and Bo and Rue. You lived in a hut.
Thanks. I love my hut. My hut's
Anything-
just comfortable.
Anything beats the thatch walls, I guess.
Anything beats that cave, though.
Yeah. How'd you walk in, though? You see that walls are well adorned. Boar hide has been tanned and hung up on one wall, while several drawn paintings and pictures adorn the other. You see one of a stout-looking dwarven man wearing Bo's hat, next to a beautiful dark elf woman. Two picture frames are hung on either side of them. One of a young dark elf boy, painted very immaculately, and one of a young kid who you would normally see if there wasn't a sheet draped over it. A couple of horseshoes adorn the area above the door as you step in. The immediate door frame to your left, and in front of you are stone stairs leading up, as Jareth leads you to the left into the main living room, a few couches here and there, enough places for you to sit. As you walk in, a door opposite to the one that you came in from opens as your mom walks in, and she looks at you, Bo, rushes over, and gives you a hug. And she says, "Oh, my baby, you're back. You're back."
Hi, Mama.
Where have you been?
First never since, then live liquor, and now here.
Oh, Bo. And she breaks down and just starts sobbing into your chest.
It's okay. I'm here. I know a simple apology will not make anything better, but I'm so sorry.
So as you say that, Jareth kind of like mutters and walks through the door opposite to you as he kind of storms out. No, apology! And she steps back and she looks at you, and her face goes from like that sad to the fucking fury you know from your mother as she slaps you. You never rolled!
That's right. I suppose my letters wouldn't have gotten to you. I've been writing
and she
letters.
gives you another hug.
Mom kind of crushed my rib.
You got more.
Okay, Mom, I need to let go. I can't breathe.
So she lets go. Oh, and who are all your friends? Are you all with Bo?
Mama, this is
Hello.
These are my friends.
Yeah,
These
we're
are my
his
best
friends.
Oh gosh, where are my manners? And she begins wiping the tears as she turns around. Let me go get you all drink. You all take a seat. And as she says that, Jareth comes out with 7 trays or 7 cups of water. And you take a seat, please. Oh, Jareth, thank you. We have so much catching up to do.
Yeah, we do. Although I do have some things for you, both of you.
Things? Oh, also, I don't mean to be rude, but... And she looks to Daenerys and Aether. Are y'all, from out of town?
Yes,
That
very
is
much
correct.
so.
Yes.
I can speak for myself, Lothar. Thank you.
Okay. And your mother kind of, like, casts you all a glance and she says, pardon them, they've forgotten all of their manners. And she does a very perfect curtsy. Queen Aether Dorathian of the Floating Isles.
Daenerys stands up and does a bow next to her.
Oh, my! I had no idea we'd be having royalty. I should have gotten the nice plate to wear.
No. Mama. It's okay. Breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
Do they not want the nice cups? We got them. They're made out of bull's horns. They're spectacular.
Right, fine. Thank you very much, though.
Well, go on, introduce the rest of yourself. I can't.
Oh, I'm Alhat Ruesh. Very nice. We've heard so much about you all.
Very nice to meet you, dear. Are you okay? You're looking a little blue.
Yes, this is my natural.
I can cook you up one of my best recipes. It's sure to get whatever is ailing you right out of you.
Oh no, you're very kind. No, thank you. This is my natural coloration.
So she grabs your hand and like shakes it vigorously.
Oh, okay, all right. Say, which saint are you from?
Pardon? I'm sorry?
Which saint? You're from the underground city, right? What saint are you from?
Oh, I'm actually kind of an outlier. I'm not from there. I'm from, the Shadevale Valley.
She's gonna roll a history check real quick. That is a natural one.
Get fucked!
Oh, I've never heard of that saint. I'm from the Alakalosh saint. You're welcome in my home. Is there are you one of the worshippers?
Again, I'm sorry. What do you mean, one of the worshippers?
I
That
think
tells
she
me all
means
I need to know right there.
I think she means the L situation.
Oh, no, no.
Oh. That is great news. I was fearing for my life for a second.
Oh, gosh, no, I'm sorry. No. No.
Oh, and you're a fire genasi, right? We don't get many of your kind down here.
Right. Magna Sensory, it's nice to meet you.
She kind of grabs your hand and shakes it.
You look kind of familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't think so.
No, I swear. And she's gonna roll a history check.
I've never been to Yawthorn! Shit!
Were you with that older woman and the two orcs? They came through a couple of years ago.
Oh!
I swear you were with them.
Yes, actually, that is my mother and my two brothers. Yes, used to be part of the Dreamstone Caravan.
Adopted, I'm assuming.
Yes, I'm sure
Yes,
you're familiar.
I understand how that is. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you again. Last time I heard you were playing that violin real well. So
Still
congrats
am.
on that.
Of course, thank you so much. It's great to, I guess, be recognized. It's still getting used to it.
Oh, I can imagine. And you, are you their bodyguard? And she kind of looks at you, Lothric, as you're clad in full plate mail armor.
This is our dog.
Lothric smiles and extends his hand. Well, kind of 50-50, ma'am. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lothric Wilhelm at your service.
Oh,
And he,
what service?
he ungloves his gauntleted hand and extends it out to her.
She shakes it very delicately.
What'd
And
you
he
say,
puts
Mama?
his gauntlet back on.
What services does he provide y'all? You look like a tough son of a gun. Son of a bitch. There are no guns.
Not yet.
I would imagine Lothric just
Felt
flexes
that.
real quick. Lothric
Yeah,
just
good
flexes real quick.
inspiration.
Like, these guns!
Mama, he's not.
I'm using my flexibility.
Mama, he's not a bodyguard. He's just another member of this group that I've become a part of.
Okay, well, I'm Medrith. I'm Medrith Ironbelt. This is Jareth Ironbelt. Sorry, do you mind if I just take a seat? There's a lot of
No,
excitement.
no, that's fine. That's fine. There's.
So she sits down in a very posh chair. Oh,
I take out my bag, and I take out the glass dagger that we got from Nawadu,
okay.
and I, holding the blade, not like holding the knife
The
at him,
hilt.
I say,
Yeah.
Jareth, this is for you.
So he sets down the tray of water on like the coffee table and grabs it, looking at it, and it's resplendent, iridescent sheen. You're in Nawadu?
We traveled through there. See it here. And another two things. He pulls out a sculpted iron hammer necklace. Or two, sorry. He gives one to his mom. He gives one, holds one out for his brother. I also wanted to make these for y'all, just to.
Did you make these both?
Yes, sir.
And so she kind of grabs it from you, and Jareth doesn't move, and she slaps him until he reaches and takes it from you.
He in no means has to take the gifts that I have.
No, he has to take them. These are really well done.
Kept up the craft while I've been gone.
Speaking of which, you've got a strange troop. Where have y'all been? What have y'all been doing? You said that you were in Live Liqueur, and now Nawadu.
Mhm.
What are y'all doing?
Well,
We
that's
are
a long story.
band of. We're a band of mercenaries accompanying someone here. And eventually we will be, unfortunately, leaving.
What? But you just got here.
It'll be about a month. We will be here for a month. We are all here on very important business.
You'll all be here for a month is
No,
incorrect. You'll be here for
wrong.
a week.
Okay, my mistake.
Oslo said that if in a week you don't find your daughter, then you would get a month to stay behind.
Okay, sorry, my bad. We will all be here for about a week, and if things don't go as planned, I personally will be here for a month.
What do you mean as planned? Where are y'all going? What's so important?
We can't really say. It's kind of classified business.
Well, what in the dark hell does that mean? I feel I have a right to know.
You do, but it's just can't. It's important.
It's something
Political
we can't talk about.
business.
Well, Jareth is a politician.
Then, if he knows, maybe he can tell you. But we can't. We've been told by our bosses,
Patron.
basically.
Patron, we've hired a patron.
Okay. After 3 years, I think I deserve an answer, but alright. Fine. Let's go with that.
Mama, there's some very big news that I have found.
Hell, bigger than you were turning. I don't see how that could possibly.
This entire time his hat is off, his like scruffy hat hair is out, and he's. Mama, I know I've been away for quite a long time.
Bo, you're scaring me. What's wrong?
My daughter's alive, Mom.
And so she like fully breathes in, and you watch as the wind kind of gets knocked out of her at that noise, or at that phrase, at that sentence, and you see that Jarrett's kind of jaw tightens a little bit.
I found out through magical means. I've been through quite a bit since I've been gone. This is partially why I came back, not only to see you and attempt to make amends, but to find your granddaughter. To give her a life that she deserves, and attempt my foolish actions.
Oh my.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Right. Mom.
Oh.
Take a drink of water.
She grabs a glass from the table and like dumps the water out and reaches under the table and pulls out a bottle of brandy and pours it and just fucking takes the full shot as she puts it back on the table. She says,
Sweet Jesus.
What's a Jesus?
I don't know.
What about that Jesus thing again? Whatever his name is.
I'm a grandmother.
Yes,
Where is she?
Is there a window?
In this room, yes, there are two.
I look over towards the window, and do I happen to see the tower with Ember Hyde's symbol?
So you'd be like here, like a 45. No, you wouldn't see it.
Your granddaughter is in the Ember Hyde's tower.
So with that, you watch as her face just goes blank. And Jareth kind of mutters several curses as he walks through the door back into the kitchen. At this moment, Aether kind of, excuse me, I'm going to head out for a breath of fresh air. And she kind of steps and closes and opens the door to the street. And
I'm gonna summon Magma to tell him to go with her, so she has company.
okay, all right,
I think Tibbs will follow.
okay. Your mother looks you square in the face, Bo, as she says, "Now you're not playing me, Bo, right?"
No. You know what it looks like whenever I lie, Mama. I'm not lying. And Bo is holding his hand, like holding his clenched, shaking hand.
And is that why you have your whole group here? Just to go and get her?
I'm hoping it doesn't have to come to violence, but if they're here, it helps. And so having the company of a benefactor like
Baby,
our
you'd
patron.
need more than them. You'd need an army.
I know.
Sorry to
That's
interject
all.
here. Are we why would we need an army for anything?
Right. Sorry,
not from here.
It's alright. The Emberhides are, a family of genasi, fire genasi like yourself. Excuse me, I'm stumbling over my words. They're the ones that originally settled Yawthorn. The hill dwarves that were here, they enslaved and built Yawthorn, the city. And they have been the leading family to run this section of Salili for the past 150 years. They are probably, apart from the Yodi Mattias family, the single strongest Fire Genasi family in the entire empire. The amount of sway and money they have under their hands and under their own tables is astonishing. The reason you need an army is because they have a private army. That tower is their newest landmark to remind the citizens of Yawthorn that if you're not wealthy, you're nothing. And we're going to go over to Daenerys and Aether as you two step out. And Magma. Magma is kind of through your guys' fucking feet.
Yeah, the zoom.
Always.
Always. Daenerys, I'm sorry.
No, I should apologize. I took this magic into my own hands that I shouldn't have.
I know. I shouldn't have been angry at you. Seeing that was, rather eye-opening. I don't want us to become like that.
I know. And Daenerys, like, goes in for a hug.
Aether hugs you and then breaks it very quickly. Daenerys, I want to tell you, I feel... Maybe it's the right time for you to know. I haven't been exactly truthful with you about where I've been the past few years. I've been to more than just the Empire. I've been to Myfall, and some of the southern continents. The rest of what I've told you is true. I'm trying to find a way to bring your father back. And I've studied magic the world round. And that's why I was so afraid when you showed me that spell circle, because I've learned enough to know when things are dangerous.
You've traveled quite a bit then.
Yes. It's astonishing how far you can go in just a few years' time, actually. I've seen a lot as well. And I've gotten to a point wherein the magic I wield is far too powerful for me.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I'm not quite sure how to put it. Tell me, do you remember the story I told you about where we came from and the Chimera?
Of course.
The Chimera was the bearer of all magic in the world. He was the one that gave the floating isles the wings under them to keep them aloft.
Right. That's why he's our family insignia.
Exactly. The Chimera was so powerful that when he came from the plane of air, and he raised our islands out of the ocean, he had to use not just his own power, but he had to call upon powers more ancient than himself.
Ancient than the origin of magic.
Yes. Magic, as much as they like to say that it comes from the planes, doesn't. It's something natural. Something that exists and always has and will. The weave itself, it's like the template for the blanket that is the world.
So
And
magic is all then.
Yes, it's everything. And it takes a very specific course of action to use it. And over the millennia it's existed, different beings and gods and creatures like the Chimera have been able to use it to a great effect, a wonderful, powerful effect. Studying through these different continents, I've come to learn of something where here they call it the coalescence, where the gods formed to create one and split into many, this forcing of all the divine power. One branch of the weave. During this time, they convened. And they placed a limit on the power at which we could use magic. All throughout the world. Throughout Aracretia. No longer would it be possible for a chimera to lift the islands out of the ocean. No longer would it be possible for a god to create a moon. And I believe and as she says that, an arrow embeds itself into the door right by the two of your faces, and a note hangs on the end of it.
Read it.
The note says, "To Bo Ironbelt, the king wants to see you." That is what we're on tonight.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Bitch, what? Mick, squeeze
So,
me,
I would
motherfucker!
I would like to thank all of you so much for watching tonight's episode of Dungeon and Destiny. If you liked it, leave like and then comment, and also subscribe on those platforms alike.
No!
And you know what? You guys have a wonderful night. Bye, stream.
Bye,
What
stream.
the fuck?
Bye, stream!
Bye, stream!
Bye, stream.